Please join me to invoke the name of teacher 3 times. Namo Sankya Muni Buddha. Namo Sankya Muni Buddha. Namo Sankya Muni Buddha. Today, I talk to you about Tiandai School, okay? And when you notice when you first come in the back, we bow to the statue of the Chi. Chi is the one who systematized the Tiandai School. It's a Tiandai School. It's a very good school. It's a school that systematized different school of Buddhism. Because we have so many schools of Buddhism, we have 10 different schools, and sometimes confusing, sometimes contradictory, and people, they misunderstood the Buddhism. So, Chi is a scholar, he's a very good practitioner, so he systematized. So, we take him as our patriarch here. As a Tiandai school, we have, it's a Mahayana school. And they have the practice, meditation, and the Dharma teaching. They combine everything, and it makes it easier for us to practice. Another thing too, in many other schools, it's so confusing. It's all sometimes people, they don't understand what to do. They thought, oh, you have to be a special, very talented people to be able to study Buddhism and to get alignment. In the Tiandai school, no. He said, you're just a normal being person. Because you have a Buddha nature, you have intrinsic value. So you're capable of study and practice and elevate yourself and become a Bodhisattva, a Buddha. There's no limitation there. So Tiandai school give all of us the hope, we all equal to Buddha, okay? And Buddha just says that. He says that I'm a Buddha, you are Buddha in the future. He never says that I'm the only one can reach that level. I'm very special, I'm gifted, I'm, a super being. He never says that. He says, you're like me. I'm human like you. I have family, I try, and I do my best, so I elevate myself. I become a awakened person in Buddha. You can do the same, exactly the same. It's up to you, okay? You light the torch, you light your way, you guide yourself, go there. You don't need anybody to guide you, you guide yourself. I show you the way, I show you. But when I show you, then mistake my finger to the moon. The moon, that's the goal. You look at the moon, okay? Then look at my finger. So that's the way he teaches. So today I talk to you about a little bit more Tiandai, okay? Tiandai school, it's a very good system. And before I go to Tiandai school, I talk to you about the 5 periods of teaching the Buddha. Buddha is a wonderful teacher. He teaches us the good way, how to understand that, okay? So I go slowly, step by step, about the 5 periods of Buddha's teaching. The first one, the first period is Avatamsaka. Avatamsaka is the flower garland, it's a flower ornament sutra. It's very high education. It's so high, very difficult for people to understand. Mostly, he has this lesson for the Bodhisattva, the very high practitioner, the Bodhisattva. Okay, you know, before I say that, what is Bodhisattva? It's the person, they are very gifted, they study and they understand it, and they postpone their Buddhahood to become a Buddha. They stay a human being, trying to help sentient being, so they become a Bodhisattva. Okay? They are unselfish person, very altruistic. They study, they get the alignment, they stay among the sentient being, trying to guide them to benefit the other sentient being. They call them Bodhisattva. Okay? So that period, the first one is Avatamsaka, how can we call that? Flower garland. Okay? The first period, only 25 days, 21 days, the time Buddha gets alignment, he become a Buddha. He introduced Buddhism to everybody, but it's so high education, very difficult for people to understand it. So, mostly dedicate to a Bodhisattva. So he realized that so difficult, so high. So we go to the second step. The second period is Agama. Agama is the time when he started in the deer park. You know, the deer park, when he come, when he get alignment, he go back to the deer park, the place where the 5 practitioners like him before, they study, they practice together. But these people, they stay there and they try to become enlightened, but they cannot get it. They go to different way. They torture themselves, do everything. They torture themselves, do everything on the asceticism, but they didn't make it. They stay there. So Buddha come back to see them, show to them, I get alignment, I become a Buddha. So first they didn't believe it, but when they see his body, his perfect body, his realization, so they believe, they bow to him, make him the teacher. The first one, the Kondana, much longer. He's the practitioner, long time before Buddha. He bowed to him, make him his teacher. All the 4 that follow it. So the deer park teaching, he called Agama, at the time, he started teaching. He realized that if I touch a so high education, the Avatamsaka, people that understand it, too high for them. So he start now, the Agama. He slowly, step by step, to help the people understand. So he started to teach the Four Noble Truths. You know already, okay? After the suffering, okay? The co-suffering, okay? And how to end the suffering. And then the path help to end the suffering. You know really Four Noble Truths. And then the 12 origination. Okay? All these basic education that the Agama teach in the deer park for the people. The first step is a realignment. That's the period we call the correction period. Okay? So we try to teach it, to guide people, because a lot of misunderstanding in their study. So at time we call it correction period, okay? To help people to understand better, to guide them from the Hinayana to the Mahayana. What's the Hinayana? Hinayana is a small vehicle. The people, they practice it. They study the Agama, they improve themselves, they become arhat, they become a saint, just for themselves. They do everything for themselves. They elevate themselves, become the good person, and get alignment just for themselves, not for the other people. They're not Bodhisattva. They do for themselves. So on this time here, the Yama, there's a correction period. Buddha guide them from the Hinayana go to Mahayana. Mahayana, so they can get the alignment, but not for themselves. They become Bodhisattva. In the same time, they benefit all the sentient beings. Okay? That's they call the correction period. Okay? And the fourth one, is prana. The prana period, that's the perfection of the wisdom, okay? Because they advance already now, so Buddha go a little bit further, to go to the perfection of the wisdom. So that time he teach the prana paramita. You know that the prana paramita, the perfection of the wisdom. He showed that, and at that time there are more sutra he teach. That time he teach like the prana paramita. On this time here, there are very much sutra in here. The correction time, many sutra, like the Maitreya, okay, the Maitreya Buddha, and then the early morning chanting sutra, and then the Vidyamurti Dyesa Sutra. A lot of sutra here for the correction period. Okay? Like the Suramgamana Sutra, that's the one in the early morning. That's the one every morning, early morning. Quang and the nun, they get up at 4:30. They do the chanting every day. That's the Suramgamana Sutra. That they do every day. And the evening, they do the Maitra, the Phuoc Sutra in the evening. They do it twice a day. Early morning, Suramgamana Sutra. In the evening, the Phuoc Sutra. Okay? So they do it. And the prana paramita, that's the wisdom, the perfection of wisdom. The last one here is the fifth one, is the Lotus Sutra. And the Paranirvana Sutra. The Lotus Sutra here, that's the ultimate teaching of the Buddha. That's like the quintessence of the teaching of Buddha. And the Nirvana Sutra, that's only the last one he teaches, only the last day before the Parinirvana, before he died. Only 1 day and 1 night. That's the last one they call the Nirvana Sutra. Okay? So this one here, 21 days, very high education. This one here, for 8 years, Lama, and the Lama Sutra, the correction period, for 12 years. The Prajna Paramita for 22 years. And the Lotus Sutra and the Vinayana Sutra, Lotus Sutra for 8 years. And the Nirvana Sutra, 1 day and 1 night. Okay? So that's the 5 period of the teaching of the Buddha. Very gradual. You slowly go from easy to more difficult, This one, the ultimate teaching, the Lotus Sutra and the Nirvana Sutra. So you understand that. You understand why we follow Tiandai school. Because that's a very good school. Chi is the one, he have the merit to systematize on the different school, different teaching. And he guides us so we can practice better. And he gives us the hope that all of us, we have Buddha nature. We can elevate ourselves. There's no limitation there, okay? And in the concept of the Tiandai school, very good concept, the threefold school. The first one is the emptiness, you know already. There's nothing in nature, there's nothing, independent. Everything related, interrelated. So there's nothing independent. And the main thing is emptiness. Emptiness, that's the truth of everything, on the phenomena. The phenomena is empty. So, but he said that if you tell the emptiness, people didn't understand, said it's empty. Why is that? So the conventional truth that something existed. You see table, you see chair, they do exist. Even you said they exist, the conditioner depend on other things to exist. But conventional truth, they have it. They said if you have emptiness and the conventional truth, it's like the two opposite. Very difficult people to comprehend it. So the first truth, that's the middle way. So to combine the emptiness and the conventional truth as the middle way. So we combine these two, you understand better. So the merit of the Tiandai school. The Tiandai school gives us the good way to practice. It's very logical. It's very good. You don't have to go where you find that you have a merit. You are inherently good. Inherently, we have a potential to make yourself an enlightened person. Okay? So you don't have to depend on anybody. You don't have that, or I go to, like many schools said, no, you have to go to Pure Land, you practice, elevate yourselves. No. According to Tiandai school, you can become Buddha, you can be Buddha right now. Okay? That's your way, you can do it. You don't have to wait until you die, next life, or do something so we can realize that I can become a Bodhisattva or Buddha. No, in this life, if you practice it, if you trust yourself, you believe yourself, you study, you practice hand in hand, you can realize it. You can make yourself a Bodhisattva or even a Buddha. You don't have to wait the next life. You don't have to go anywhere. So we have a hope and with that, and we believe it. We believe that we have that potential. We have that merit. You don't have to wait anything, anywhere. Nobody have to bless you. Somebody said, oh, you pray Buddha, pray Bodhisattva to bless me so I can become an enlightened person. No. You bless yourself. You trust yourself. You can do it yourself. So that's the nice thing Tiandai Chi they teach us. That's the reason why we follow Tiandai school. Okay? It's very logical. It's the common sense. Okay? So you see, Buddhism teaches us a lot of common sense. You don't have to do anything extraordinary to become a good Buddhist person. Just do yourself, trust yourself, do the right way. You will go to that way. Like you set up the GPS. Now you said, I know I practice Buddhism, I understand Buddhism, and my main goal is Buddhahood. You know, you go to 3 vehicles. First they have 3 vehicles. You go to the listener and go to Pratya Buddha, and then Bodhisattva. You go slowly, go up. Yes, no, I set up my goal, the Buddhahood. My GPS there. I go there. I will reach there. Because if you look at the solar calendar, lunar calendar, it's 100 years, very long. Okay? It's too long. But look at cosmic calendar. The history of the Earth few million years, usually first few days of the month of January in the cosmic calendar. So if you set up a GPS, it maybe takes you a few days, maybe a few weeks or few months, you become a Buddha. Okay? It is a time, and if maybe only a few days, that means a few million years of the solar calendar or lunar calendar. But that's nothing, because you see, if you measure the time, nanosecond, that's nothing. And extend it, you go to days and years, and it's not as long. No, of the cosmic calendar, there's nothing. So that's the way we study and we follow the Tiandai school, okay? And it's a Mahayana. Mahayana opened the door for all Muslims. The Hinayana, they're good, but they just do for themselves, okay? They study, they become a good person, they become a saint. In the Mahayana, you didn't stop a Hinayana. You don't become just a saint for yourself. You become a bodhisattva, be a saint, but in the same time, you benefit all the people. And Buddha said this one, you practice Buddhism for the benefit of the people, not for yourself only. You practice Buddhism, you really benefit yourself. You have a merit, but in the same token, you have a merit, you benefit somebody else. That's the goal of practice Buddhism, not only for yourself. So in life too, you see, everything you do, any profession, you shouldn't do just for money. You do it to help, to do some people. You become an educated person, not because they have a degree, a piece of paper. You help somebody. You become a lawyer, not only to make money, because you help people. You give them the justice, the fairness, you fight for them. Okay? Because you become a lawyer, you become a doctor, not for yourself, not to make money, but you treat the people, or help people. You love them, every profession that way. The service to the other people, not only for yourself. So the Buddhism the same way. That today, we talk to you briefly about Buddhism. And I just invite you just to help yourself study more. You can open, you get online to read more about Tiandai, about the 5 periods of teaching of Buddha. Okay? You get it more and you understand more. The more you understand, the better for yourself. You practice better and you can benefit the people better. That today I talked about the 5 schools. So if you have any question, I try to answer about the Tiandai and the 5 periods of teaching. You remember, practice and the study go hand in hand, okay? You practice without study, sometimes it becomes like a superstition. Some people use the liturgy, the ritual, to fascinate you, and they make it a mistake, and they make like it's like a superstition. No, it's not. But if you study without practicing, you just become a scholar. You don't help yourself, or benefit yourself, that benefit anybody. So always remember, practice, study, go hand in hand. Okay? You have to do it. Like you study, you have a degree. What for? If you then apply the degree, you have a skill, then you'll be useful to somebody. That's the way you study, that's the way you have a true education. So that is really like any skill that way. You get the skill, use that skill to benefit the other people. So that I talked today about the 5 periods of teaching of Buddha at the Tiandai school. Okay, and when you go in the back, you see the statue that the Chi as the fourth patriarch of the Thiên Dai school. Thiên Dai is a mountain, so they call that school of Thiên Dai. Really, it's a white lotus school. That's the Lotus Sutra. They use the Lotus Sutra. The Lotus Sutra, the ultimate teaching of Buddha. He explained to us everything about Buddhism. He gives you the true Dharma. That's the last one. That's the Lotus Sutra. The other one just guide you gradually go in the Dharma. But the Lotus Sutra and Nirvana Sutra, that's the ultimate teaching of Buddha. Yes.
Is Zen part of Thiên Dai as well? Zen Buddhism? Is Zen Buddhism part of Thiên Dai school?
I didn't hear you because I'm not very, I have a little bit problem hearing.
I'm sorry. I was asking teacher if Zen Buddhism is also part of this family of Thiên Dai. Zen Buddhism?
Zen, yes. In Thiên Dai Buddhism, they have meditation, they have Zen in there. They have the Vajrayana too, like the Tibetan Buddhism. Sometimes Tibetan they call it Tantric Buddhism. So in Thiên Dai they have the Mahayana, they have the meditation, they have the practice, the Dharma, everything. It's a completely comprehensive practice Buddhism. So Thiên Dai, that's the merit. He systematized different schools and different concepts. So make us easy to understand, to visualize the study and the practice of Buddhism. It's complete, it's not one. Some people they think this one, they say, oh, you practice Buddhism, you have to do meditation, that's the only way. No, meditation is part of Buddhism. In Buddhism, you have the practice, you have the meditation, you have the Tantra, they have all these things there. So in Thiên Dai, you have everything, it's complete. It's not only one part of the practice, it's a comprehensive practice.
Thank you, teacher.
You know, in any religion, sometimes be careful, you know, you can be misled by a lot of people. They just see only partial of the Buddhism, okay? Like another thing I say out of context, you know, you see, like our brain. Our brain have a billion nerve cells, and we don't use that much. We use only about 12%, 12.5%. That's our normal people. The very intelligent person like Einstein, he uses 25% of his brain. He's a super intelligent people. And nobody can use more than that. Only 2%, they say, in the human race is Sakyamuni Buddha. He uses 100% his brain, and Jesus Christ. They said 2 people in the human race use 100% their brain. It's Sakyamuni Buddha and Jesus Christ. But Jesus Christ, you know what? He lived not long, only 32 years. They crucified him, okay? But he used 100% of his brain. And Sakyamuni Buddha used 100% of his brain. That's the reason why they know so much and they tell everything is true, okay? So that's the way you can see. But we normal people, we use only 12.5% of the regular. If you use too much of your brain, you can become crazy. Like a U-bomber, he's very smart, but what do you do? You bomb to kill people. You're too smart, you become crazy, okay? But the only person very smart to contribute to the humanity is Einstein. He was 25%. It's very rare, very rare. Very few people can use more than 25. Okay? Then I read one guy. His IQ is 260, but he cannot use it. And after that, he disappeared. He's smarter than Einstein. He's smarter than the guy from England. Okay? but he cannot use it. He, after a little while, he very brilliant, and he takes an odd job, and he cannot use his brain. He was too smart. So if nobody have a question, we transfer the merit and we go chanting. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Any positive karma action we accomplished today is transferred to within wisdom and enlightenment.
Doing the general service, page 7.
Come to your general service. Inviting the bell. Bodhi speech and my imperfect oneness, I sing my heart along with the sound of the bell. May the hearer awaken from forgetfulness and transcend all anxiety and sorrow. Listen, this wonderful sound brings me back to my true home. Incense offering, in gratitude, we offer this incense to all Buddha and Bodhisattvas throughout space and time. May it be fragrant as of herself, reflecting our careful efforts, our wholehearted mindfulness, and the fruit of understanding slowly ripening. May we and all beings be companions of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. May we awaken from forgetfulness and realize our true home. Opening verse. The incense in the censer now is burning. All the Dhamma in every place. Auspicious cloud appearing. Our sincere intention thus fulfilling. As all Buddha now show their perfect body. Homage to the incense. together. Homage to the eternally abiding Buddha, the supreme Dharma, and saintly Sangha, throughout the Dharma ram and the ram of untasted and figure of all time. Homage to the fundamental teacher, Shakyamuni Buddha, Maitreya, honor future Buddha, Manjushri, great wisdom, Bodhisattva, universal, great conduct, Bodhisattva, Om Dhamma, guarding Deva Bodhisattva, and the glorious mountain assembly of Buddha and Bodhisattva. Homage to Amitabha Buddha in the land of ultimate bliss, Avalokitesvara, great compassion, Bodhisattva, great strength, Bodhisattva, also great vow, Bodhisattva, and the assembly of great pure Sila Bodhisattva. Please sit down. The great purpose mantra, Namo great compassionate Buddha and Bodhisattva, Namo great compassionate Buddha and Bodhisattva, Namo great compassionate Buddha and Bodhisattva. Namo Ratnatayaya, Namo Arya Avalokitesvaraya, Bodhisattvaya, Mahasattvaya, Mahakarunikaya, Om Savaramiye, Sudanatashya,
the one who is bound and the one who is bound to are both by nature and thing. Therefore, the communication between them is inexpressibly perfect. Our practice center is the net of Indra, reflecting all Buddha everywhere. As my own person reflects in all Buddha, to whom with my whole life I go for refuge. Offering light in the 10 directions, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, to whom we bow in gratitude. Teaching and living the way of awareness in the very midst of suffering and confusion. Sakya we invoke your name, Avalokitesvara. We ask to learn your way of listening in order to relieve the suffering in the world. You know how to listen in order to understand. We invoke your name in order to practice the We bow together. Of light and beauty in the world, dwelling in the refuge of Dharma, I learn to open many doors on the path of transformation, dwelling in the refuge of Sangha, shining light that supports me, keeping my practice free of obstructions. Taking refuge in the Buddha, in myself, I aspire to help all people recognize their own awakened nature, realizing the mind of love, taking refuge in the Dharma, in myself. I aspire to help all people fully master the ways of practice and walk together on the path of liberation, taking refuge in the Sangha, in myself. I aspire to help all people build powerful community to embrace all beings and support their transformation. Sharing the moon, reciting the sutra, practicing the way of awareness, derive to benefit without limit. We vow to share the fruit with all beings. We vow to offer tribute to parents, teachers,